Now, last video, I talked about the 20th anniversary of City of Heroes, right? Now, there's something a lot of people actually don't know. Some folks know, some don't know. There was City Hero comic books from Dark Horse to this little indie company to freaking Top Cow Image Comics. It exists. We're going to talk about right now. I'm going to read the first 3 issues. And along the way during this video, I'm also going to see if I can kind of maybe sketch a few things on the side related to what we're talking about too. We'll see how I figure out an editing, right? Well, I smile. I'll figure it out. Anyway, let's get around to it. Yes, sir, there it is. City of Heroes. Look at that. Look at that cover, by the way. Oh my Jesus Christ. That is a pretty cover. Like, look at that, man. That is awesome. From Top Cow Image Comics. Especially the cover with Statesman himself, one of the main characters of the entire series. Just losing his shit. Just going, ah! Dude, that shit. He's having a Colossus Rage moment. I love it. Now, this takes place, the game and the setting of this particular one takes place during 2005, because between 2.4 and 2.5, that's when the game was really, prevalent at the time. And I can tell you the whole history of City of Heroes. Look, all you really need to know is some years ago, aliens attacked called the Rikti. They messed up everything, and then when they messed up so many areas took over Paragon City, which used to be Rhode Island, they had to create these war walls that black out any, horrible things that happen on each side of sections of this entire state, the entire city itself, Paragon City. Paragon City is huge, all right? It's very huge. And it's separated into separate sections and sectors, and you get the idea. Anyway. So explains, we see these little war walls here I'm showing. They protect the city from, high-level invasions, but things like small-time crooks and criminals and superpowers and shit, that can still get in. So, it's not perfect. Well, I like the fact that it's using the logic of the game, by the way. This kind of shit does happen in the game sometimes, by the way. That can happen. You call them raids, or it could be, some kind of instance event happening at the time. So they're fighting what's these enemies called the Clockwork. They are robotic enemies. They're sentient, sort of, kind of. They're just your typical, smash this mechanical enemy from killing my people. That's all you need to know. And there's some characters from the Freedom Phalanx. That's the main supergroup team of City of Heroes lore. This is written by Mark Waid, who is a well-known comic book writer in the industry. I heard a few names here, like, penciler David Screen, Nakayama. I think he did a pretty good job on this first arc right here. This first arc I'm doing is the first 3 issues, by the way. Colorist Sonia Obak, designed by Chaz Riggs, and lettering by Troy Peteri. I hope I didn't mess some names up, because I probably did, but that's fine, whatever. Forgive me later, man. Forgive me. I'm old, right? I'm an old man. Old? Now, unfortunately, this particular comic scan, I can make out like the darker words here, but then we get down here where I'm trying to see this little word bubble on the right hand part of the screen. It's almost unreadable. It is near unreadable. Fuck me for trying to read that shit. So I'm just gonna summarize a lot of this, okay? So I can't show the entire comic. So I gotta show bits and pieces, but I know what happens. So this guy is Manticore. He's this world's equivalent to, say, Green Arrow or Hawkeye, but mostly close to Green Arrow in particular, because he's a rich billionaire dude who shoots bows and arrows. That's it. That's the only ability. That's all he can do. He does it really good though. Look at that. He messes shit up. He's scrapping. Of course, there's Statesman, who is basically this world's equivalent to Superman. All right. That's all you need to know. He's basically Superman. They can like kind of like Superman and a little dash of Captain America. That's it. I'm not gonna get into his history. That's all you need to know. And he also goes against a well-known arch villain of his that is also counted as the main villain of the series, who's called Lord Recluse. You'll see him later in the comic, trust me. You'll get a good idea. Anyway, they're getting messed up by these bots and shit. They fighting. And by the way, in the game, for this reference right here I'm showing you, so I want to show you this real quick. They have what they call like an emergency ports. It happens in the game as well. So it only happens when your character gets knocked out and they have to be sent somewhere. So they send them to the hospital, basically. And each hospital in Paragon City has emergency ports. So it always brings back heroes from the brink of death. That's the in-game explanation. That's why that guy's going, oh man, I feel amazing. Well, that's why. He does feel amazing. He's amazing. He's just an amazing guy. You're an amazing guy. You. More members of the Phalanx. I believe that's Sister Psyche and Synapse. I'm basing this mostly off memory. I could read it, but I'm pretty sure it's Synapse and Sister Psyche. Pretty sure. Yep. Got it right. Haha. There he is, Recluse. That's Recluse himself. Look at his throne looking like fucking Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget over here. I mean, he's got a cool design. I'm not gonna deny it. even for like early 2000s, that's not too bad of a design. They got Arachnos, that's what he leads. Arachnos is, if you know Cobra from G.I. Joe, that's basically Arachnos right there in a nutshell. And we find out that this might be a planned attack because it seems something happens that canceled out the emergency ports. Not the emergency ports, also deactivated almost every superhero's powers in the entire city. It just went out like that, just done. So see that pipe led this dude's chest and shit, and talking about, okay, we'll try to resurrect them, we can't. Okay, try to use the Metaport, we can't, because they're all down. Can't help them. So it means you basically whittle the heroes down to like virtually nothing. They got nothing else but just natural skills, what they have already. No powers, no magic, nothing. Jack fucking shit. Even Statesman's having trouble, man. And then here's the messed up part. They get shot up by like just regular gang members who they always hate the heroes anyway, but I mean they get shot up. Statesman like almost died for a second there. He doesn't die. Spoiler. Can't kill him that easy. Even the power, he can't be killed that like that. Won't happen. Manticore, he's panicking. He's trying to get people out of here. He's trying to evacuate as many heroes as he can. He's panicking, and then we go to 6 weeks later, and we'll see what looks to be Sister Psyche again, but now she looks like a decrepit homeless woman from Skid Row or some shit. It's really bizarre. She's talking kind of crazy too. She's like doing a double talk, like she's literally talking to two people at once. So yeah, she might got a little nuts. And then there's Manticore in his regular outfit, when he's not Manticore. I think it's Justin, I believe. I might mess that up. Yep, Justin Clare, I thought so. He's trying to basically gather up all the heroes that he can. And next he meets Synapse. His regular disguise was just like, he's really gone downhill, man. Synapse supposed to be basically their Flash. It's just like it's like their Jean Grey. Give you an idea. And the powers ain't working, so they're at the lowest. Then we got here, this Positron, I believe. He is looking, So basically, Positron is like their kind of sort of Iron Man in a way, kind of sort of. Then revealed they do have their powers, but it's like latent, like it's not fully there. Like it's like maybe at 20%, maybe 15%. What they had before. That's why they affected that way. We'll find out in the story. We'll find out. And Positron doesn't even have powers. He's like Iron Man. So again, the city had like this big giant like blackout of some sort. So they're trying to figure out what's going on. So because of blackout, because he requires energy and electricity and shit, he's looking kind of bad right now. He struggle. Then they get a message from Statesman, like a recorded message telling them, stay away, get the hell out of here. And they're like, why? Ooh. Go on to the next issue right now. Oh, by the way, this is tidbits, so I like this. At the end of every issue, they show you little tidbits from the actual game itself back in the day. So this is kind of rare stuff you're seeing right now. Let's out the screen for a second to see this. This is rare stuff, all right? I have not seen this kind of shit in years. I can guarantee it is accurate, though. So I find it kind of wild that we can still see this today, man. That's amazing. Because this next cover, by the way, it still looks great. By the way, this cover is actual poster in the game itself right now for Homecoming. I love that. That's such look at that. That's awesome, man. That is so awesome. I love this cover. I don't like the character Manticore, but I do like the cover though. That's sick. Now, next issue, all the characters are like, got back in their suits again, even though they all on struggle right now. They ain't great right now, but they can still, fight regular enemies. I think it's supposed to be a enemy group called the Circle. They're like evil magic guys, basically. Like a magic cult. But evil. And this guy right here, he's supposed to be like the leader, I believe, of the Warriors, which is another enemy group in the game. And he is, he's pump his ass. Yeah, he's pump his ass. And trying to figure out where Statesman, and he's trying to hold back from telling them. And he finally reveals where he is. He's trapped with these, looks like these enemies are trying to like drain his body or something. And the team is, they on their ass. They whoop some ass. They go, okay, we got him. We got Statesman now. We got Superman now. We good, right? We good, right? Nope. Causing you idiots. He is fear. Look at that face. Oh my god. He almost like Homelander in his. Oh my god. He's almost drawn like Homelander before even Homelander. He looks just like Homelander. That is disturbing. That's disturbing. Even though he is a good guy, but bruh, I can tell you his little story about how he drank from the fountain of Zeus. That's how he got his powers. Don't axe. It's comic logic. He's telling them they might be able to restore their powers using the Prometheus flame, which is ancient Greek mythology thing going on. I'm aware of that. A little bit. I know a little bit about, Prometheus flame and all that. Yeah, no. He's basically like an immortal. That's what Prometheus is, I believe. And it's supposed to be like the secret to his power, to make him greater and stronger. Oh shit, look at that! Atlas Park! I recognize Atlas Park anywhere! That's Atlas Park! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! They reveal it's like another section of Atlas Park you never seen. I guess it's like a hidden universe type of thing going on. And I do like this illustration right here. That's not bad. I do like that. It's like almost like a twisted Mount Olympus, and the people don't see that until it's revealed. So that's kind of cool. And they're trying to fight Prometheus, trying to, you know, get him to get Prometheus' attention so they get their powers back, basically. And, they're fighting these killer ravens. They're like trying to get them and shit. I mean, gigantic killer ravens. Oh my god, it's ridiculous size. And they're trying, I guess it's Prometheus himself, he's trying, get rid of him because he hates Statesman because he drank from the fountain of Zeus. He carries the essence of Zeus, and Prometheus hates Zeus. So therefore, he thinks Statesman and Zeus are basically the same person, which he's technically right. Technically, kinda. And so what's the solution to that? How do they solve this? Well, Manticore takes out his bow and arrow and shoots Statesman right in the fucking chest. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's extreme. That's extreme reaction. Okay, the third issue to this first arc is here. By the way, badass cover for Positron there. I love that. That's a cool ass cover. That goes hard. If you watch this right now in the comments and you agree with me, this goes hard. Say this goes hard. Say it. Say in the comments, this goes hard. I want you to say that. It opens with, oh, nice shot. Bruh, I was just gonna scare him. You fucking shot that nigga. He did. Except thank you. And so it turns out what he's really doing was making a bargain, because if he killed Statesman, he would grant everybody power or reinstate their powers. He does reinstate them, and he makes it even better, like all their abilities, and he returns the abilities of the other heroes back to him as well at the same time. So yeah, Lord Recluse's weird blackout thing that he did, it wasn't fully explained, it was basically magic. So I'm gonna say, yeah, fucking magic, straight up. And then he goes to Numina, who's another character in the game, by the way, and he asks her to fix him. And so she basically does. And while she's doing that, Lord Recluse side, since the arrows are still kind of weakened up and they're not at full power just yet to get in there, him and his homies decided to come in and just fuck everybody up. By the way, I do like this splash page here. This goes pretty hard too. Like, look at her poses and shit, man. This is like, they ready to scrap, they ready to fuck things up. I'm down with that. And Numa, meanwhile, she's like trying to get Statesman, I guess, soul abilities back. And I guess because she's telling that it's too hard to get him back, it seems Manticore had a piece of the Prometheus flame, I guess, in his arrow. I guess he snuck it in there somehow, some fucking way. That wasn't fully explained how he did that, but okay, whatever. He somehow figured that out on his own. When a span of like a few minutes. Sure, why not? This battle isn't too bad though. Look at that. There's a lot of things going on, even just one panel. I do like that. And they're going back and forth, back and forth. Pretty good action. I like the motion of this. The motion, I mean, hey, that's not bad. 05, 04, not bad. And he's going through like the history, I guess, like Recluse is like awkwardly telling him his own history with Statesman. Where it turns out, I guess they were like friends at the time when they drank from the fountain of Zeus. So when Statesman drank his lot, so did Recluse. They were just, they're desperate. At the time, they were desperate. So, they both got very similar powers and went two totally different paths. So awkward, very awkward. Anyway, it seems that Manticore gets traveled through the astral plane, through space and time. He finds Statesman, he pulls him back like, hey, you ain't done yet, motherfucker. And then I guess that helps Numina bring his soul back to his body along with Manticore's. And they're still fighting. They kind of, they're going back and forth. And then Manticore shows up along with Statesman, and everybody knows shit about to get real. About to get really real. Statesman, he's doing his, superhero monologue against Recluse. They having their thing, their spat, and Goose just kind of runs like a little bitch to a portal over here. Says, peace, I'm done with you motherfuckers. Like, I'll get you next time, Gadget. I mean, Statesman, next time! He goes to the portal. He's bleeding out. He's like, sir, what we do? Phase 2. Oh, okay, sure. And at the end, they just kind of say, so why'd you do all that? Well, it's because, I had to make a sacrifice, so so basically, Manticore took a total gambit. He didn't really show it was even gonna work. He just, what a fucking asshole. He kind of messed a little bit, so, like, he was done the same for me. He's like, I would let you for dead. Like, excuse me? Is that going to your pay respects? I'll learn to go, you're gone, accept it. You don't really know if he's actually kidding about that or not. Statesman. Oh, man. I like the little last part that says, Paragon City where miracles never cease. Yeah, And that's the end of that particular little mini arc. The comic itself is filled with a lot of like anthology type stuff. Not bad for the first foray. I like it. Anyway, I'm glad you got to see in this video. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and enjoy my Discord. Also, you want to get commission from me if you see me drawing throughout this entire video on and off. Great. If you want to get commission from me, go to my website or go to my Patreon. There are links in the descriptions below this video if you watch this on YouTube, okay? Anyway, I will see you over into the next video. And if you really like my videos or just like the channel in general, make sure to either join my membership or just, you know, take a little heart at the bottom of the screen for YouTube. Kind of, you know, helps out me, the channel, a little bit. Well, anyway, I'll let you decide on that one. If I entertain you, cool. If not, tell me I can do better on HN. I'm going to catch you over on the next video. Hopefully, it'll be related to this in some way, this way or that way. I don't know where it's going to pop up. I'll see you there, okay?